The Phlebotomist by Gregory McDaniel. In the doctor's basement parking garage of Shoreside Memorial Clinic, amidst the Rolls Royces and Bentleys, sits a closed coffin. Someone or something is trying desperately to get out.
Help me! Get me out of here! What's going on?
She puts two husbands in coffins, but now she doesn't like it for herself.
Let me out!
Shut up!
Ah!
Okay, lackey, open it.
Yes, doctor. It's so heavy, doctor.
I can't breathe. Let me out.
Shut up and listen. And stay right where you are, Miss Vove. All your questions will be answered before you even ask them. You died and have been reborn into a life beyond anything you have ever hoped for.
So I am in heaven? Tell me, what is going on? No, don't. Let me go. Now.
You are free to go anytime you want to, but it would be a terrible mistake. Things have changed for you. First of all, you have developed, how shall we put it, a sensitivity to light. An extreme sensitivity. Sunlight will roast your flesh off. Still want to go?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm listening. What do you want?
Well, first, I will explain in a language you can understand. Then I will re-explain as we see things, okay? We are vampires. We killed you by sucking all of your blood out, but our saliva carries a type of infection that makes you one of us, so you are undead.
Well, that would make you one nasty son of a bitch.
You have no idea how nasty I can be.
Is this virus deadly?
No, not deadly. Quite the opposite. Under the right circumstances, you will live for centuries. You will not age. Now, let me restate this as we see it. We do not refer to ourselves as vampires. So gauche, degrading. For some reason, in movies, vampires are always the villain.
I'll just call you bloodsuckers. Better than some similar phrases that spring to mind.
We refer to ourselves as the 0.01 percenters, or PSOPs. We are among the top 1% financially and in most other ways, too. Our goal is simply to gratify ourselves.
Self-gratification is probably the only gratification you get.
Sorry, doctor.
Look, bitch, don't you want centuries of life and all the luxuries? Then shut up and listen. We evolved from the malignancy in people. We scratch our way to the top, stepping on the face of anyone who stands in our way.
And he calls me a bitch for sleeping my way to the top.
I advise you to listen without wisecrack remarks, madam. His wrath can be brutal.
There is never too much for us, never too little for others.
You sound like so many bosses I've had.
Humans are simply our herd animals, like sheep. They're too stupid to know the shepherd's ultimate intention. After all, we do need human blood.
Human blood is so much better than a rat's blood, though they have much in common.
So, we arrange to get lots of it. We start wars. No one wins in wars except us. The house always wins, and we are the house of the undead.
Yes, the house of the undead.
You are trying to make me believe you made me into a vampire.
PSOP.
But why me?
Why, your character, of course.
Well, I have always been a happy little ray of sunshine.
Yes, and for us, sunshine brings total destruction, so I guess it fits.
I beg your pardon.
We know you're a textbook psychopath, a sadist by age 4, torturing your younger siblings and later your classmates.
Are you sure you didn't leave out any compliments?
How astute of you to mention. I left out murderous. We know what you had in mind, Mary, when you announced your engagement to the fabulously wealthy but dreary Donald J. Van Helsing. He soon died. Oh, surprise, surprise. Then you remarried and became Mary Veuve. Mr. Veuve was a rich but nasty, fake-tan, gas-passing slob. For both, a bit of arsenic with breakfast and then the cremated before dinner.
Well, I just wanted to put them out of my misery.
We were amazed you let either of them live as long as you did.
I gave them both the best 6 weeks of their lives.
Yes, you are just our type. Enjoy the ride, but remember who's boss here. I will make you my receptionist. Follow the rules, or I make your undeath a living hell.
I don't believe a single word of this garbage. Let me out of here, you loathsome fat bastard.
Don't call me fat! Lucky, close the lid!
Yes, Doctor.
Let me out!
Leave her in there for 2, maybe 3 weeks. Then she may learn to believe what I say and maybe some manners too.
Let me out!
In the office of Dr. A. Vericius, a patient, Thomas Doubter, receives his blood test results.
Your lab test results are in and everything looks fine, except for one thing, Mr. Doubter, and it could be quite serious.
No, what do you mean, serious?
Well, serious as in fatal, if not taken care of, but easy to take care of.
Go on.
You have way too much iron in your blood. It will damage your organs, including the liver and the heart. That is why it can be fatal. You have to take care of it.
And how do I take care of it?
It is easy and safe. Have you ever donated blood before?
Yes.
Well, that is it exactly. You must have blood drawn weekly until your levels are in the normal range. You are at 1257. Normal is below 400. In a year, it should be safe to go in less frequently.
So do I donate to the blood bank weekly?
Oh, no. You may not be familiar with the term phlebotomist. That is the title of the medical professional who draws the blood. My nurse will set up an appointment for you with one that I work with here at Shoreside Memorial. Her name is Lackey. You should start as soon as possible.
In the phlebotomist's cold, dark, crowded waiting room, Thomas Doubter waits to be bled. Waiting patients are all wrapped in blankets up to their necks. Another patient, Billy Hill, complains to the new receptionist. We have met her before, Mary Vu.
My appointment was for 1 p.m. It's almost 3. Is this always such a wait?
Look, we have a lot of patients to take care of. Please sit down and wait to be called.
It gets worse every week. They don't give a damn about our time. Time is just meaningless to them. Hi, I'm Billy Hill. Good to meet you.
Oh, I'm Thomas Doubter. Good to meet you. You know, I expect long waits for medical appointments. I came prepared with a book, but it's too dark in here to read. No Wi-Fi either. This is my first week. What's it like?
Creepy and painful, and for me, expensive, but I have no choice. My iron levels were sky high, 1257.
No kidding. So are mine, the exact number. That's odd.
Half the time, they have to stick to me twice. I swear they enjoy it. I wish I had more faith in this. The entire staff is as fat as blood-sucking ticks. None of them look so healthy. Why should we believe anything they say?
Well, I don't like to judge people by their looks, but it does appear that somewhere in this building there is an excellent bakery.
Oh! You hear that? I told you it hurts.
Mr. Doubter, let me cover you with this nice warm blanket while you wait. Keep it up around your neck. This will help calm you and make it hurt less.
If it were not so cold in here, I wouldn't need a blanket. I don't want it anyway.
Doctor's orders.
Mr. Thomas Doubter, please come in here. Sit in cubicle 3. Please tell me your full name and birth date.
Thomas B. Doubter, June 29th, 1990.
This needle will hurt somewhat, but it is very important to your health.
Oh!
Just a little more. That's a good job. Just relax and let the blood flow.
I am O negative, universal donor. I hope they can use my blood to help someone.
Oh, don't worry. It will not go to waste. O negative is very desirable.
The phlebotomist's waiting room 8 weeks later.
Thomas, we have got to stop meeting like this.
Nothing would please me more, Billy. Listen, I work for We Care Insurance. I checked into this high iron level problem. It has quadrupled since the 80s. No one knows why, but it's at epidemic levels.
We Care Insurance. I think the real name is We Care for Profits Insurance.
You're right about that. With this epidemic, it's no surprise a phlebotomist's office is so crowded. And it's a gold mine. I pushed the wrong button on the elevator and went to the doc's basement garage parking lot. A bunch of Rolls Royces and Bentleys. Pisses me off. My treatment cost me $75 a week.
My insurance doesn't pay anything. This blood thing is considered a pre-existing condition. I am going $200 further into debt every week for these greedy, cheap bastards. Have you been to the restroom here? No paper towels. Lucky they give us toilet paper. There's not even a mirror in there.
Four weeks later, Thomas Doubter is on the phone in his office at We Care Insurance.
I'm calling to get my blood lab results. Yes, I wanted a second opinion. My iron levels are low? Far below normal? Are you sure? I can't understand this. Just today, the phlebotomist said it was still high. I'm supposed to give more next week.
The following week, the phlebotomist's waiting room is eerily empty. Dr. Avaricious, Lackey, and Mary Vuve stand in by the door, waiting as Thomas Doubter enters.
Come right in. No waiting today.
I've never seen this place empty before.
Lackey, please lock the door. We're not expecting other patients. Mr. Doubter, we had a computer problem and all other appointments were canceled for today. Come right in.
Oh, really? I don't want a phlebotomy today. I just want to ask a few questions.
Nonsense. It is very important to your health, to your life. Come right in. Mary, Lackey, please escort Mr. Doubter to the phlebotomy chair.
No, stop.
Get him comfortable in the chair and strap his arms down.
No, I don't want it. Stop.
Do as the doctor says.
Nothing to worry about. No need to struggle.
No, let me go. I just need some answers.
I promise to answer all your questions, honestly. Make sure he cannot wriggle free. Roll up his sleeve. Put the blanket on him.
Not that arm. You did the left one last week. You're supposed to alternate.
Now, just a slight sting as I slip this needle into your arm.
Ow! No, I don't want it. Help!
No one can hear your screams. Now, you want answers? Well, I can tell you all you want to know because you will not leave here alive.
But unlike me, you won't be reborn into a beautiful new life as a Pizop. You will just be dead.
We are, as you suspected, what you call vampires. Today's phlebotomy will drain you. First, I will take a little drink to wet my whistle. Oh, wonderful. I'll just stop the flow while we talk.
Doctor, he is O-neg, my favorite.
Well, it's my favorite too. Mr. Doubter, now you must die.
It is most amusing.
You see, you were uncooperative and even worse, snoopy. First, you did not want to use the blanket.
You must follow rules here.
The blanket is to cover any religious medals any patient might be wearing. If the patient truly believes in love for all, which these symbols are supposed to represent, they would be lethal to us.
But the blankets look dirty.
Secondly, you should not have gone to our parking garage. You saw our inexplicable wealth, so we had to watch you carefully.
I'm not giving up my rolls and other luxuries just so you can live.
Third, you retested your blood and found that you did not have high iron levels. Therefore, you must be eliminated deliciously.
Ow! Help me! Help! Let me
Lackey,
go!
stick a rag in his mouth so I don't have to shout. That's better.
Yes, doctor. Like this, doctor. That blood looks so red and tasty, doctor.
Okay, Lackey, just one drop. And a drop for you too, Mary.
Oh, thank you. Mmm, so tasty.
We have rather cleverly arranged for vast quantities of blood to be delivered to us.
Because you are stupid, you just bring it to us.
You see, we control most of the blood laboratories. We send out false reports of iron at deadly high levels, so you fools bring us your blood and pay us to take it from you.
We should thank you.
The more we drink, the more we want. We will never get enough. We want more and more. I think I'll just have another sip.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Me too, doctor. Please, just a little.
You wait your turn, or else.
So much blood comes in that I admit we have grown rather large.
The doctor turns into a bat. You should see him try to fly. It's hilarious.
A few more weeks in the coffin, my dear Mary?
Oh, no, doctor. I am so sorry, doctor.
I have lived for centuries already, but for me to have even more, you must have less.
You greedy monster!
Monster? That's rude. You'll be sorry you said that.
You're killing me! How much sorrier can I be? I may soon be dead, but you'll still be a monster.
Oh, we better speed this up. Mary, Lackey, would you like to drink from his other arm?
Oh, yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Roll up his other sleeve. Drink your fill.
Lackey, out of my way. Me first.
No way. Me first. I'm the phlebotomist.
Shut up. Just pull up his sleeve.
Oh, no! No! He has coexist tattooed on his arm. Such cruelty! You've killed us!
Yes! Now I'll destroy you! Look, I got coexist tattooed just for you. It has all the symbols of love. The cross, the Star of David, the pink triangle, equality, science, Buddha, Wicca, and the love sign.
No!
All the symbols that kill you psychopathic, greedy monsters. Love and fairness saves us all. Even your greed was killing you. You sucked so much of life out of so many of us that you about exploded. Oh my God, they did explode. Warning to all, wear your symbols of love on you and in your heart when you next visit the phlebotomist.